for our 12-hour report. We'll have some rain as the front approaches our region. Hell yeah. That's what's up. Sorry guys, sometimes I watch these disheartening videos with people who have disabilities because I have a big heart. No, but really, I always try to keep informed on stuff like that because it's pretty messed up. They said we were going to have rain, so expecting that rain soon. Seems like that's better for her if I don't milk her twice a day. Are you serious? That's it? Damn. How much fodder do you have? Shit, 4 left. Said that there was going to be a 12-hour front. Where's that shit at? I was making sure. I felt like I might have slept twice. Luckily I didn't. Sorry. I had to clear my throat because I felt like I wasn't talking loud enough. You know what? Check on my place. Damn it, there's one of my fucking plans. That was weird. Like, I'm colorblind, but I know they were green. Like, before I came over here. Swear to God, if it starts raining as soon as I fucking finish water, I'm gonna be pissed. ties Rooster down. Wakak! Hey, it's okay, little girl. Get down. Okay. There we go. What does it say? Oh, it seems to be in a relatively good mood. I'm just gonna keep him in here for today because, Alright. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Oh, shit. Can make it. Come on, man. We got this. I made it the bomb-making brothers. Go. What are you doing? Yep. Alright, buddy. Let's play a game. Let's fuck this dude's life. Who's going first? Yourself there, buddy. Okay. Look at that. Beautiful. Smarter than Dinkelschnarr. Okay, let's see. There. Let's do it. Fucker. Oh shit, that worked. Where else can we keep it there? Yeah, 26, boy, I got you. Oh god, he thought he was something. What? God damn it, give me a second. You got me good. Yes, I did, sir. In honor of your victory, let me give you this. Yes. Next time, things will be different. I'll be wanting a rematch sooner or later, so be ready for it. Nice. day. I will constantly fuck you. No. So one mission down for the day. Is Cody out?
Oh.
Yeah, we got a new animal with me. Hell yeah. Brown cow, brown cow, brown cow. What are we gonna call her? Eyebrow. Brown, that's a good name. Take good care of it. It's a she, dude. No, it's a she. Is there any way I can buy fodder? Okay, come on, Brown. Brown will produce milk while she eats those shoes. Okay. Let's see. She's not had a baby, so I can't. Okay. And I'm just taking care of her for no reason. Come on, man. Let's go. Yep. Ooh, how are you? Oh, is this for me? I see, but we don't have to ask for now. Maybe next time. God, I thought that log was somebody like falling down or something. Oh shit, somebody had an accident. I hope I can buy fodder from one of these fucking people. Celia, what are you doing? Go back inside.
Yeah.
Shit. What do you need? Damaged goods. Flower Bud Town. Damn it. Alright, let's go. Hey, where you at, buddy? Let's go. Come on, fucking saddle up! Damn. Here's the... the little chihuahua. Chihuahua. Chihuahua way. Are you kidding me? I just sat there for like 30 minutes.
Ho ho ho. Ho ho ho.
Alright. Sweet. You know, I've never actually gotten to like what the hell yeah. Damn it. Man, I've been doing good with my stamina though, look at me. I've been exhausted one time. Taking a healthier alternative for my life. Damn it. No.
Ho ho ho.
We'll keep going then. Oh god. Okay, now I'm ready.
Ho ho ho.
Yep, I see. Yes. Yes. What do you need? Oh my god. One more second. Sorry. Alright, sorry, I'm back. I apologize for that. No more interruptions. So my friend's telling me that Donald Trump is like comparing his trial to the Salem witch trials. He's saying that they had more fairness to them than he's having. So if you really comprehend how horrible it was. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. she called me in there to go and help her move the baby. That is what I did because I'm a good man. I'm a good man. I'm a good old Christian man. And so I almost got my stream set up today so that I could play the Wii, but my fucking microphone's being dumb. Like my sound settings are not working at all for some reason. I don't know why. It really pisses me off, dude, because I've been trying to stream some of the Harvest Moons that came after this, and then Rune Factor, my favorite fucking series. I've had no luck. It's quite sad. Man, they said this fucking rain was gonna come in. What happened? Hello there. Oh goodness, that looks splendid. Are you giving it to me? This is my lucky day. I can't really do any female voices right now. My throat's so dry and like stuffy. I'm gonna have to clear it out for real. It smells really hard. That's gross. Man, fucking brow. What's up, Takakura? Oh. How are you doing? If you spread fertilizer on grass once, it'll keep growing afterwards. Well, dude, it sure is taking its goddamn sweet time. I'm gonna have my fucking animals starve because of this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Didn't mean to do that, but okay. Damn. Busting my balls here, coach. Come on, buddy, turn around, 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 all the way around. Sorry, goddamn. I'm telling you, man, you can't keep these hoes. Okay. Damn. So close to ending a day that should have been like 15 minutes. Oh yeah, Harvest Moon Festival at 12 o'clock today, so I gotta get all my farming done very quickly. It's a good thing I went to bed early. Alright. This motherfucker said it's gonna be nice and clear, but they also said it was gonna be. Okay, Harvest Moon Festival, noon to 5 p.m. Let's go, 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 go. Get out of here, man. Shit, I was supposed to eat. Fuck. Are you kidding me, man? Come here. We're gonna put this stuff in the fucking thing. No, 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 Takakura! Takakura, no! Damn it. He goes in at 5 in the morning. How could I have beat him? Perfect, good medicine. Miracle potion, farms. Oh, she's a calf, so you ordered them. Okay, that's why that she's not producing milk then. I didn't know that. Okay, come on. Takakura. Okay, yeah, no, I need to put my milk back up. Okay. Yeah, let me put my... need to put my food products up for sure. 'Cause if not, I'm gonna... these fruits. Okay. Damn, I didn't. Fuck. Really fucking up here, kids. Alright, let's go. Really messing myself up here. Alright. I attended it last time. I was but a kid when I played this game. And it's funny to think that, like, as a kid I was so enamored by this game. Now here I am, a big boy. So in love with it. It's almost time. Alright. I don't know, I was mouthing to myself that it's almost time, but like, I didn't even know for what. I was just saying it was almost time. Oh god. Okay, there's one over there. Okay. Jesus H. Christ, she's yelling for me again. Okay. I like the corner, so try to go as far as I can. This first one. Here. unnecessary, Dahlia. Motherfucker! Alright, sorry, my chops are like high. No reason at all. Not what I wanted, but hey, I'm getting there. This. Boy, it's gonna be a close one. Damn, you got a good one there. Shit. Fucking won this one, didn't he? God damn it. Shit! Fucking hate you, Cassie. God damn you, asshole. Rage quitting Harvest Moon. Fuck you. God damn it. Would be a shame if someone were to drop a match in here. Wouldn't it? Just wait until I see you boys later at the Harvest Moon Festival. Or maybe I won't see you. No. Maybe a masked stranger will see you. How about that? Okay. Let's go. QT, where you at, man? There's not a rat here. What does this say? I haven't actually read it. This blooms on the plain fall. It blooms on two different scents. What is it called? Is it fake trick blue? Really like that flower. I wish you could pot flowers, dude. That'd be dope. I don't want to grow them, but like, there's got to be more fall plants in this. I'm definitely missing out. Why do you look so dirty, Bob? Look, I've washed you a couple times. You're still looking all grungy. Like you came straight out of the band, unwashed and unkempt. Is that dirt, though? I mean, it looks like dirt to me. Sorry, you guys mind if I interrupt? How are you doing? Oh, perfect timing. I wonder if you'd help me with my digging. Alright, I'll give you a trowel and just go to it. I messed that line up. Okay. And okay. And okay. 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 Wow, finally found something, huh? What the fuck's going on? They're like making an extra polygon. Hell yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Nice. Okay. No, Flora, I don't want to talk to you.
Eh?
What brings you here? Digging every day. It might seem like it's boring and a lot of work, but I quite enjoy myself. It's like being next to Carter, that handsome British devil. Excuse me. Yes, I want to quit. Okay, let's go. Oh god. Oh man, look at his eyes. Good job, Will. Let me see what you dug up today. Moonstone ore. That doesn't seem to be anything unusual. Take what you dug up today with you and do with it what you will. Well then, feel free to stop by any time. Oh, don't worry. Well, I will. See if that cleans you up a little bit. Alright. You alright, buddy? Definitely dirty. So the Harvest Moon Festival is noon is 12, I believe. So where do I go? There. Sometimes a giant turtle appears in the swamp. Wonder where it goes the other times. Maybe it's swimming in the swamp. Okay, let me just sell you something, kid. Hey there, kid. You want a fucking moonstone? Oh, dude, how much is that? It's 40 gold. What? That's expensive. I'm telling my dad. What about you, lovely customer? I don't have any money, so I can't buy anything. Wasting my time, kid. Close up the shop. But where's the Harvest Moon Festival gonna be at? Hey, Muffy. Make yourself comfortable. What the hell, Muffy? I don't want to drink. I just want to talk to you. You can sometimes hear Griffin play his guitar. Well, just sometimes. You might not stop by often. Welcome. You want something to drink, or you just want to chat? Everyone forgive me not Valley lives life in their own way. I hope you're enjoying life too. Oh yes. Having a good time. Fucking Muffy. Just kidding. We're innocent virgins. We know not what it means to be with one another. As husband and wife. Not yet anyway. Okay, where do I go for what is Nami doing over there? Do they celebrate it up there at the fucking old lady's house, the richest people in town? I mean, it seems like nobody really. Man, good to see you. It's, oh, it's you. It's something like that. Damn! Oh, it's you. I have something interesting to tell you. You know how to make marinade? No, fish. Alright, I will. Are you ready? Use a fish, a tomato, and a mug. We're gonna try a turnip instead of a tomato, too. Is it salad or a soup? Okay, I gotta write this down. Hold on. Fish, tomato, mugwort. Okay. Or turnip. Turnip or tomato. Okay. Alright, cool. Thank you.
Ooh.
Well, have fun, but there's not much here, is there? What's this, buddy? Ooh, you got something nice there. I'm quite envious of you. Split it. Give me. Marinade is Galen's favorite. Oh no! Oh no! Oh. Jesus Christ. Chest of drawers. I'm assuming it'll be a soup. It sounds soupy to me. Mugwort, turnips, or tomato, and fish. I've got plenty of all of that. Where the fuck is this Harvest Moon Festival at, dude? I'm trying to find... Hey, Lumina. Come quickly. Come quickly. Ah, shit. My egg's hatching. What do you want me to name it? It's a female, so make it a cute one. Yeah, make it a cute one. Shit. Oh no. Oh god. Chicken hen. What's a good name for a female chicken? You can name her Hen Tie. Hen. Yes. Somebody's like, oh, good one, huh? Hen Tie. Yeah, that's fine. Aw, Hen Tie? That's a good name. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I had to take my fucking chickens out again. Man. Alright, sweet. Okay. Hey. What are you doing? Oh, hello, Malin. When I see a beautiful scenery, I feel like I'm painting a picture of it. Lumina! Oh, I love that kind of thing. Can I have it? Yippee, thank you. Not as a romance. You're like 12, even though the fucking American dev's like, no. She's like 16, dude.
Oh. Oh.
It's a flower that's out of season. That makes it especially valuable. Man, poor fucking Withers or whatever his name is. Sweet guy. What? You're trying to make this kid hate me? That's cute. Yes. Or we can wait until closer to time. It's fine either way. I know, but if Friday we get paid, I can order that. Dahlia? Really don't want this to stay over. again. Keep saying it won't happen again, but then it does. My family sucks. Both my wife and child have a bad attitude, and I'm so sorry for that. Women, am I right? Oh, God. What's happening here? Sorry for barging in like this. No, sorry for barging in like this. That's Vesta, obviously. The Harvest Festival is about to start. We're celebrating our good harvest this year. Would you like to go? Sure, I'll go. Why wouldn't I go? Good, good. So, shall we go to the bar now? Of course, let's go. Let's do this. Arf. I don't know why it barks, but okay. Alright then, I made this vegetable. I made this from the vegetables from the vegetables from our farm. Eat up. Hey Valen, you gotta pay if you're gonna eat. Don't talk like that. If you're gonna say things like that, you'll get no dinner tomorrow. Oh, fucking asshole. Now Vesta, don't get so upset. Vesta, today is the Harvest Festival. I'm so excited. That's right. Well, then everyone eat up. I'm fucking dick, dude. He was happy because I wasn't marrying his sister, and now he's like pissed again, I guess, because it's like his character. Just being the fucking asshole of town. Everybody having a good time? We'll do this again next year. Be sure to come. Fucking dickhole. I'm gonna go fight that guy. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Hey Muffy, let's see you at the festival. You okay, baby girl? What a pretty flower. This girl's got a fucking garden in her room because of me. I feel bad only giving her flowers, but these even sheep. It's cooler, isn't it? I swear to God, he's getting dirtier. That's not just like, what's wrong with him? Am I riding him too much? Okay. Anything else? More stuff out of here? I wonder if I actually got it in time for him to... Come on, Takakura, don't let me down, man. Damn it. As a her. Some blood work, son. 6 month work. Fish. Tony, 3 Columbo, sure. Okay. Mommy. Rainbow, so that is 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so then we got 6 tomatoes. Try one turnip, so then one more fish, and then one more mugwort. Mugwort, and then one more fish. Okay, let's try it. Watch me not have the proper equipment though. I'm excited, man. I don't think I've ever made marinade before. Good day. The Fall Fest let me know that me pausing 100 times. Good day. Hey. Yeah, there it is. Okay. It's a salad. Huh. Marinade. Didn't expect it to be a freaking. Okay. Marinated fish. That's dope. Hopefully that'll still work. I hope it's the combination anyway. Okay, yeah. Let's keep making that. That's great. I finally have a use for my fish. Most of my tomatoes. No. Oh, it's a big no-no. That's so awesome. The one cool thing about having like games and cases and stuff was you could write down things like recipes. Yes. Okay, salad. Turn up big salad and I'm on board. Okay, there we go. Let me create a party real quick. Oh shit, no. Okay, sorry, I'm creating a party for me and my pals. I'm gonna hold on to that and I'm gonna make him cry next year by giving that to him whenever his beloved wife dies. What are you doing? Dahlia? And true hello. Give me 1 second, actually. I can't hear you. Just fucking Harvest Moon's music is so loud. Let me see. Man, I was like working really hard to set up my Wii because like I don't know if I told you that I bought like so many like really good classics for it. And I was like, really excited to stream those, and I was gonna do that soon, but like, I just can't get like I got my capture card to finally work, but now I can't get my goddamn microphone to work. And I tried using the one that I use for my headset, but it's like my laptop's retarded. I need to get a desktop if I'm gonna start like streaming seriously, because I read somewhere that like laptops apparently can't handle capture cards.
They can. They absolutely cannot. Their hardware is like too.
Which is crazy because I used to stream on my laptop and it worked alright, but I guess it just like was luck, and now it's like not at all gonna work.
Yeah. It's like I don't know.
I think
like
actually the reason it worked was because this was before I had anything installed on it. I literally just streamed and edited videos, so it's probably that's why.
Yeah, it's probably. And
But
plus like the wear on the hardware too. So.
Yeah. It's a bummer.
Did you do the PC that just save up for like?
Yeah, that's what I should have done instead of buying the Switch, but... What are you doing, Delia? Yeah, no, I don't regret it at all. It's been a lot of fun. Dahlia?
Glad you had fun with it.
Yeah,
I thought you would, but like that's why I was so like, kind of, do it, get it, you got this. But
yeah,
you know,
Yeah, no, it's definitely worth it, I think. I just, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. Like, even Pokemon, I didn't think I was gonna like it, but the raid battle is pretty fun.
Oh, yeah,
Even though I
like,
wasn't doing anything, it was fun to watch, like...
oddly enough, that's how I felt too, because whenever Tyler was the first one to like get like good leveled Pokemon, like he was
Of course.
the first one to kind of beat the story and everything, so whenever he was like, whenever me and Alex did raid battle, we're like, okay, we're going over a strategy, maybe we'll like hit him with this, hit him with that, and then Tyler comes in with occurrences and it's just like, nah fam, I got this.
What are you doing, Dahlia? Dahlia like went to Joanna, and I'm pretty sure Joanna said, "Go get your bottle," and Dahlia just ran in here, said, "Hey, Daddy," and grabbed her bottle and ran back to her mom. And she like never does that, so it's hilarious.
That's adorable.
I'm about to go find out if that's what she did. That's so funny, because I've never seen her do that.
Growing
Once.
up, man.
Yeah, that was exactly what happened. It's funny.
That's
She's a little conniving asshole now. Now we know that she knows how to follow orders.
and yeah, I know, right? Now
That's,
she's over there like,
yeah, now she's gonna play stupid and pretend that she doesn't know things. They'll be like, bitch.
what you mean I can't burn down that house? What you mean?
Yeah,
Hey, hey.
what a freaking hoe. Well, Jesus damn it. I have 4 chickens now. 2 hens, and I don't actually know what I named 2 of my hens, and 1 rooster. I don't remember which one's the daughter and which one's the mother. So there might be a little bit of chicken inbreeding going on. I gotta make sure. I want to sell a chicken because it's a good way to get money, but I'm not sure. Man, okay, so I just had this, there's a Harvest Moon festival that goes on during fall, and I had there was this dude, this woman named Vesta who owns, like, the seeds on this one, or owns the seed dispensary, I guess, you know what I mean, right? Like, she's the one that sells you the seeds to grow crops. Well, she was like, yeah, come over, we're having a little feast at the bar or whatever, and, like a little get-together, and so I was like, yeah, of course I'll go, and I went, and, she was this dickbag. There's this fucking dickbag who is the brother of one of the potential romances, and he thinks that like everybody's in love with her. I mean, she's a sweet girl, and she was Alex's romance option. But so this dude's there because he works for Vesta. I'm not sure if Vesta's their mother or not, but anyway, but they work together. That's all I do know. Anyway, he was like, yeah, Valen, if you're gonna be here, you're gonna have to fucking pay for some of this food. And, like, not even, like, to the side or anything, like, in front of everybody. And I was like, what the fuck? And Vesta got really pissed and was like, dude, get the fuck out of here. And he was like, what? But, you know, everybody took up for me, and then they were like,
Who are you trying to marry?
who am I trying to marry? Dude, I'm marrying Muffy all the way, dude. That snobby girl I gotta take care of. You know how it is.
Who he's married to in real life.
No, she's
Logan
white.
Paul LOL.
She's white and different from the one that I'm married to in real life. She's white and she's got blonde hair and she's a sweetheart. That's not.
Okay.
That's not. You know as well as I know that's not my wife.
That is very true. However, that being said, I don't know.
What was I gonna say? One of the romance options, since this guy's or guy or girl, I don't really know. Since this guy or girl is asking about marriage or about the marriage options, I'll tell you about some of them. You have this one girl named Nami, who's a redhead, and she's like super cynical and edgy. She's like, sometimes the silence can mean that death has happened everywhere but nowhere all at once. And you're like, what does that even mean?
What
Then
does that mean?
Then you have this girl named Lumina, who is like literally 14 years old, and you can marry her.
So,
Now-
so not a romance option.
No, she definitely is. She definitely available.
I know she is, but don't.
No, definitely. I would never. Anyway, then you have to be fair, in the American version they upped it to the age of consent in most of the United States, which is 16.
Still not good.
Yeah, no, still not good. And then what else? They have I think the story behind Lumina is originally it was 16 because that was like the age of consent during a release, but then they were like, oh, that's too controversial, so we'll make it 18. So I think it might say, damn it, I think they might say she's 18, but she's definitely not. And you can tell
I
by.
was gonna say either way.
And they didn't change her animated or her character model or anything, so she's still a 14-year-old girl. Like you can see.
I was gonna say that's just like a law. Like
yeah, no, she definitely is.
you can say that like she's 1,000 years old or some shit like that, but not
Right,
no.
Braxton. But okay, then you have who's the other one? Then you have Celia, which is the girl I was talking about, which is the one Alex married. She's a very sweet girl, very very sweet. But she's kind of boring in my opinion, but she is super sweet. Really lovely person. Then you have let's see, I said Nami, Muffy, Celia. Who's the other one? There's another one. Who's the fucking other one? There is one more, I think. Celia, Nami, Lumina, Muffy, which is the one I'm marrying. She's like a waitress. She's awesome. She's just really, she's like a head in the clouds kind of girl. I usually don't like those type of girls, but like she's really cute, and she's very like affectionate. Like once you start like flirting with her, she gets really shy and embarrassed, and it's just adorable. But she is actually the oldest, like, of the girls that you can marry. She's, like, 30 or 25 or something.
Oh well.
Yeah, and the rest of them are, like, 20, 21.
I feel like there's a difference though between 25 and 30. I feel like 25 is like, oh, okay. Like, a little older, and then 30 is like, damn, she a MILF.
Well, I think she's more like a girl trying to find herself, okay? And I'm trying to help her find herself.
She's like 25 years old.
Yeah.
Get over that phase in your life.
Hey, man, look, alright? Listen. Okay, you're right.
Yeah.
I gotta kill her now. No,
Yeah.
I mean, the farthest I've gotten in this game is I got married to her and we had a son, and he was awesome. He was like, Dad, I want to be a sports star. And I was like,
you're just like, get out of my house.
yeah. I was like, then obviously you shouldn't be here, my son. Damn it! Why do I?
didn't get swapped at like the fucking hospital? Like maybe you're not. Like,
Hey, Alex. Make sure I'm not missing a romance option here, okay? It's Muffy, Nami, Lumina, and Celia. Isn't there another?
Only 4.
There's only 4? I thought there was one more somewhere.
There's
Nami,
only 4.
Nami, the one that's like the redhead, she's like the hardest to get. Like you have to break all the girls' hearts, all the other ones, and then you have to wait
And
till
if you don't get her, she leaves
yeah.
for a year. But, you know.
FBI.
She comes back, but point stands. Wait, why?
Oh, I was explaining to him Harvest
Oh.
Moon.
I thought he was.
No, I wish he was
I thought
playing
was weird.
it. I wish we could convert him.
I have the game, but I
Really?
Oh yeah, 'cause Grace has it.
Yeah.
Nice. This one is the first one I played, and it was phenomenal.
Well, actually, I think I bought the game because you guys were like, play Harvest Moon. I was like, okay, cool. Hey, yeah, chickens. This looks like a Nintendo 64 game.
Oh yeah, it's phenomenal.
I mean, it's charming. It's charming. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I just haven't put time in.
Yeah, you it definitely needs to be like you don't have anything else on your agenda type of deal.
And it's not like 2 in the morning and you potentially fall
Yes, this is the only game I've
Especially if
ever
you put on the
actually.
winter music.
This is, and I play with that constantly. And this is the only game I've
This is
ever
better one.
fallen asleep to. Other than that one time we were playing A Way Out, but I was laying down, so that was my fault. You remember that time? Were
Yeah,
we
I
playing A
do.
Way? Were we playing A Way Out? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I got it on stream where where I was like, and then you guys were like, I think Christian's asleep. Oh, fucking faggot.
Yeah, that's exactly what we did. And then now it's put out.
Give me 1 second. Joanna's calling. God damn, I'm tired of her.
Fine.
Just knock her ass out. We had a discussion about that before you got here.
Oh.
I compared her to this Harvest Moon girl because she like a snob kind of thing. I was like, yeah, I can see that. Like, kind of like Giovanna isn't a snob. She's like, no, my Harvest Moon girl is like so much better. I have access to water selection of waves. Okay, so can he give me the thing now?
So I've learned so much today.
What did you learn?
That man is a good guy.
What? Oh, is it really?
At the very end of the very last one, you find out he made, because you know, Soul was a scientist and he was friends with Arya,
I didn't
and
know
that
that.
man, oh well, he was, but this was back in the year 2015. It's the year 2182.
Yeah.
And he turns Soul into a gear because Soul is a sad boy because Arya died because she was terminally ill, and then that man created a big gear that destroys everything. Turns out it destroyed everything because this other bad guy known as the Universal Will was trying to destroy humanity, and that's what Justice fixed when he destroyed everything. But then Justice went haywire, some complications. Turns out he had this thing called a Valentine that he was going to fuse to bring back Arya, and he made Soul a gear so Soul was immortal so he could be alive long enough to be back with his girl and with his good bud, that man. Even though for the past 200 years Soul has hated that man with every passion of his being.
I mean, without context, I can see why. I can see
Well,
why.
the entire time he's just like, look, there's a bad thing gonna happen, Soul, I need your help. And he's like, fuck you. You used Arya's body to create this monster that destroyed the world, basically.
Me.
And he's like, but I need your help, Soul. And he's like, fuck you, buddy.
But I didn't mean to. My dad.
And his actual name is Oskar R. Kreutz.
Alright.
Which you find out at the very end of the most recent game. He's no longer that
Alright.
man, he's Oskar.
Oh god, I'm so sorry. Fuck.
You just missed like guilty year lore.
Thank
Oh
god.
yeah, I go on about that for a lot when I get on it. But that was all I wanted to say to Andrew since I've already went on my rants about it.
If you
Yeah, this bullshit play.
no, you wanna know what's fucking bullshit? Hop on the stream right now. Watch me do this fucking puzzle game.
I hate that fucking puzzle game. It's the
I-
stupidest.
I finally started beating him, and I kicked his ass really hard, like the last time I was playing. But then I went back just a second ago and got fucked so hard by him. I'm so sick of it. I'm so fucking sick of him. I was like, I was so mad. I was like, would be a shame if someone were to light a match and drop it in here. Because you know they're the fireworks makers.
Yeah.
Gunpowder everywhere. Big boom. Dead.
Yes, I understand that.
Let me take my jacket off real quick.
Oh, I can get the Moogle slippers now. Oh, and you can get coral, which is...
Oh, and there's another gear which doesn't explain why he's a gear. It's just like, oh hey, he's a gear now.
Oh, sweet.
And that's Kai. I mean, yes,
Wait,
he's
what?
married to a gear.
What?
He's married to and has a son who's a 4th gear. But apparently, at the end of Exert Sign, he's fighting. A guy shoots him 8 fucking times, and he just looks up at him. He gets a gear eye, a red gear eye, and then slaughters the guy. That's it. That's all
Alright,
they
guys.
go on about it.
Alright,
And it's like, what?
here we go,
I
here we
don't
go.
know. That's what
Here we go.
this next game is supposed to finish up everybody's stories.
Should I explain the game rules? No, you shouldn't. Let's start the game, okay? Alright, here we go, game start. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Corner of the fucking room, here I go. Damn
You know
it!
what that is, Alex?
STDs.
You know what that? No.
Potentially.
I mean, I did that.
Well, what is it?
Bullshit, please.
God damn it. Fuck this guy. Oh! Oh, I hate him so much.
Like, too bad. Man. Yeah.
Come on, baby, come on. Daddy needs a new watch. Daddy needs a new watch. Give Daddy a new watch.
Why does Daddy need his watch?
Cause Daddy gotta tell the time. Bro, you keep trying to block me, you're gonna be wasting your fucking time. Piece of shit. Don't you do it, you motherfucker! Oh, I hate him. Oh, he's such a fucking piece of dick. Bro, you're such a fucking piece of dick. Yeah, dude.
Piece of dick.
It's a fucking pizza dick, dude.
What's your favorite kind of pizza?
Pizza dick?
Mine's pizza ass.
Oh. See, we're men of 2 different tastes then.
Yeah. When I was a kid.
Hey, man.
Guess which one I am?
Oh, I can
Hey
take
man,
3.
being into a piece of ass doesn't necessarily make
Exactly,
you
that's
straight.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You know which one I am?
No, I said it doesn't necessarily make you straight.
That's what I'm
which
saying.
means-
That's what he's saying.
I get that now, but I'm like, but wait, hold on.
Oh my god.
But you said one of us is gay and one of us is straight. And
I know, can you tell which one I am?
Wait, hold on, you got me confused now, Andrew.
Alex. Damn. Just
shut up.
Yeah.
We're
I'm
done.
with
Done
Andrew on
this.
this one. Just stop it, Alex. Alright, I fucking killed him, dude. I killed him. He is fucking dead. I dropped a match in there and I walked away dramatically. Ooh, 24-17. Fuck you, Cassie. Fuck you.
Do you get anything?
He gives you moon ore, and you get something after you beat him 10 times. I should be getting close now. I read somewhere on a forum that he apparently blows up your farm, but I don't think that's true. You got me good. You damn right I fucking got you good. That's like 7 to your 24. In honor of your victory, let me give you this. A moon ore has never felt so fucking good. I hope you don't have to win 10 times in a row, because that just ain't happening. I have to lock my door. Okay, so what are we doing, guys?
Final Fantasy for now.
Okay, Alex, are you and I going to play anything, or are you...
I don't know, that's up to you.
No, it's up to you, man. I don't give a good goddamn.
Neither do I. I've already got backup plan upon backup plan.
Alex, why don't you get a main plan and then get a man?
Yeah, you always get a backup plan before you actually have something to back up.
Because my plan was whatever Christian wanted to do, and then my backup plan was Valhalla if he doesn't have a fucking plan.
Alex, sometimes I just want to please you, you know? And you're all about pleasing me.
I don't care.
Wow, that hurts.
Not about you wanting to please me.
No,
about like
that's
what we do.
exactly what it
He's
sounds
already
like.
said it. He already said he didn't care.
That's my thing. I'm always like, I know I want to do something, but at the same time, if Alex doesn't want to do it, because he'll never tell you. He won't. He will not put it forward.
Well,
like,
yeah,
as much-
and then
as
you'll
much
start playing a
motivation or
game and
effort.
you can kind of feel how bored he is, but you're like, maybe I'm just being paranoid.
No, and then I was just like, I was like, Alex, what the fuck are we doing? He's like, playing a video game, but you're not fucking into it.
I want you to rip off your pants and put it into the disc slot. Put your penis into the disc slot. And you're like, oh, no, man, I don't know, I'm not into it. What do you think I have, a needle dick? I mean, you know I do.
I'm sorry, it's a bit too big for that.
What year is this?
Damn, Alex, yours must be huge if it can't fit in there, because mine can fit perfectly.
Mine has a little bit of trouble.
Oh shit, I tried to give this dude a watering can. How are you doing? Oh, perfect timing. I wonder if you'd help me with my digging. Alright, I'll give you a trowel to use, so go to it. This has been the worst stream I've ever had because I've had to walk away so many fucking times to Giovanna. I'm gonna murder her because she's the reason I can't be a full-time streamer. Ooh, it's premeditated.
Sure, we'll go to that.
Go to jail for longer.
You can use this as court evidence that I'm gonna do it.
You know that TM Field thing where he is like, Confessions of a Rapper. It was like he raps out what he
Oh yeah, he like talks about how he killed him.
I
He's like-
killed Darnell in the parking lot.
And he's like, it's just an expression, man.
It's just a you're in jail for a long time. You're in jail. He's like, he has an alibi. An alibi what? Yeah, he was at the library. I told him I'm at the library. That's my alibi. Little kiss as I tell you to goodbye, or something like that shit. And then he's like going down the hallway. Oh, goddamn, man, goddamn, come on.
But you know who I would have romanced if she was an option, Alex?
Who?
Flora. The girl who's at the excavation site.
Yes.
I think she's
Sounds
adorable.
Like a flower. Sounds like a flower.
But I think the thing is, I think what they want you to think is that her and Carver are like hooking up down here. Instead of plowing this fucking mine out, they're just...
That's your job. That's why you're there.
Instead of plowing mine, they're plowing each other, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
like every time... No, seriously, every time I walk in, Flora's on her knees and Carver's like standing over her in that creepy fucking position.
Man,
like
that was a good hard day at work.
Yeah, that's exactly how it goes. And he's like, "Oh, you're leaving already? Too bad." He's always trying to push me out of the mine. He's like, "Oh, you done digging? Okay, sure, that's fine. Didn't find anything? Oh, that's too bad."
Well, you won't feel like you won't.
I really want to get past Tier 1 tonight, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I think I'll have to do it tomorrow.
So we gotta play some Stardew Valley after I get up.
I'm down.
confidence in that voice.
I'm DTF. Well, that means that, Alex, I'm about to get on Modern Warfare then. I'm going to end this day, so you still got a couple good minutes to finish up whatever you're doing.
Alright.
But, yeah, because I'm going to have to... I realized the reason I'm having fun with Harvest Moon tonight is because I got so fucking mad at Modern Warfare last night that this has been some really good decompression for me.
Why did you get mad at Modern Warfare?
It just pissed me off, dude. That gun game was ridiculous.
Okay, so it was a bad idea, man.
No, everything else was fun. I mean, that gun game just really pissed me off. I hate fucking getting RPGs. That's the worst thing you can fucking get in a situation like that. Fuck them. Fuck them for letting that be a thing. Especially if they're gonna give people like the fucking blast shield immunity. Fuck that. Cause I hit these fuckers straight on and they were just like, okay, let me just shrug it off.
Oh, you mean the Val Harden and shit like that?
Yeah. It was one of those perks, yeah. Mary, did you know that your baby boy...
Why is it that you sing this song?
Did I not tell you guys a situation that happened to me at
That's what we
work?
question this. No, we just question this like once a week.
Okay, so let me tell you about what happened at work, okay? So, you know, obviously I work in a hospital. So, a bolnica. So this, girl comes in with her mother, right? And her mother says, the daughter that brought the mother says, yeah, I was gonna bring her before, but, she just told me no. And the mom was like, yeah, she had to go to church, my baby sings, right? So we have this nurse who's a really cool guy, his name's Craig. And, he was like, oh, you sing? Well, sing something for me. And he was fucking, he does shit like this all the time. Because he knows I get secondhand embarrassment. Because me and Craig have worked close for a while. And he's like, yeah, sing something for me. And I was like, Craig, what are you doing, dude? And so it gets really quiet. Like she's like, oh, no, I can't. No. Amazing, right? no, she actually doesn't sing that, right? Like first she starts mumbling. And like Craig's like, nah, I'm just kidding. Like basically telling her not to do it. This woman goes, Mary, did you know Little baby boy. And she's singing like the whole, and she starts getting louder, and I'm just like over there. I can feel my face like super heated, labeling my blood tubes. I've already gotten the blood from her mom, and I'm like, just please get me out of here, God, if you're out there. God, it was so like I get secondhand embarrassment really easily. Do you guys ever get that? Where you like?
Kinda, I do whenever I know something bad's gonna happen, like whenever shit like that happens. But like, it's not really secondhand embarrassment. It's just like I laugh so hard that my face turns, and I don't want to laugh at somebody because I feel like that's rude. But at the same time, I can't help it.
Oh no, sometimes you got to, man. What the fuck? Come on, stop. Stop it.
Stop it.
Oh my god, my yams have died. My yams! My cabbages!
My cabbages. Hey, did you watch Danny Bentham drawing?
Dude, I fucking love Danny Bentham. Anything Butch Hartman wrote, I was like totally into.
You remember the Box Ghost?
Yeah, I am the box ghost!
Beware! I couldn't find him saying beware because I wanted it as a ringtone, like as a text tone or something like that. Just beware! I couldn't find it anywhere. I can't fucking find it.
Yeah,
if you can find it, I would like you to send me a link. What I'm saying is fucking find that for me and give me that as a Christmas present, you sick fuck.
I don't know how I'm sick if you're the one that's looking for the box ghost for some kinky fucking reason.
I
am the box ghost!
Whenever like Danny Bentham was like going into the future, saw himself, his evil self.
Yeah.
And like he really buffed Box Ghost.
Yeah, you remember? Is that the same episode where Box Ghost was actually a formidable foe? Because I didn't like that episode.
Yeah, that one.
I was like, no, he's.
No. That was a different one with Pandora's Box, I believe.
Yeah, that was the one where like everything was going to shit. Yeah, no, I didn't like that episode. That episode, like, I was like, well, the Box Ghost is supposed to be comedic relief, not a real bad guy. I don't like that. Stop it.
Yeah. The future one was whenever, like, Danny fucks them all up, like, whenever he, like, takes Vlad, ghost, binds them together with his ghost powers.
Yeah, that's what it is, yeah.
Strong.
And that's why he's like, I am the box ghost! And they're like, ha ha ha, that's funny, Carl Weezer of Ghost. And then he fucking, like, destroys them.
Yeah, he's like, and then he's like, buff as fuck, and then he's like, well. We was trying to figure out how to take the bow to you. And since Dane's like floating in on like a little ghost thing that like nullifies his powers and some shit. But here you are, wrapped up like a present. And then he does that really creepy That one was weird. That one.
Somebody tell me why it takes carrots a somewhat slow pace to grow, because let me tell you something, they're just fucking roots. Alright?
I was about to say.
They're just fucking roots.
I don't know.
Rutabagas.
How do you eat a rutabaga?
I don't actually know what a rutabaga is, for being completely
honest. I think we sold it at Johnson's, and it's like this, like, it looks like a beef, but it's like got wax on it.
Ew.
You're supposed to like boil it, and then the wax comes off, and you're supposed to put. I think some people said you should put some sugar.
Probably.
Some sugar.
Is it like tart? Whoa.
I guess I don't fucking know, for being completely honest.
You're making up a vegetable right now.
No, it's the thing. I remember the wax thing because I had to put them up over at Johnson's and then I had to bag them. You know how fucking insane it is that you have to like go to produce, separate all the stuff, get it all right, just for someone to fucking pick it apart, and then you have to put it in a bag again. It's like, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy right there. You just start to wonder what's my life.
Like,
a lot of
oh shit.
Question yourself a lot whenever you work in a grocery store.
Yeah, I believe that, dude. You know, I didn't think about it when I worked at Walmart, but like, fucking, I almost cut my fingers off so many times because I worked in the deli.
Yeah.
I remember those days.
And I was like,
about that shit.
God, it was something else. I would clean the blades at night, and I just like thinking of how I used to do it was like it disgusted me because I'm like, I shouldn't be alive. Like one of the things that I used to do was like we would fucking cut the machine on with a towel in our bare hand and just fucking let it run because we were too lazy to take the time to inch down the blade.
Yeah,
That's
Oh man! And I think of the times I felt my finger glaze the blade, and I was like,
that was close.
almost had him. Alex, my day's almost over. I'm about to go to bed after I put my
I'm
animals up.
about to go on break, so
Good, good.
You guys have like alternate timelines to line into it.
Yeah.
Hey, now that we're done running bars and fucking farming, let's go shoot some motherfuckers, huh?
My character's like,
yeah, our
For
day
some-
jobs.
no, it's like when we dream, we astral project into another galaxy.
Oh, that makes sense.
No, it
guess.
doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Or you just go to bed and you just put on some sunglasses or VR goggles and you just like leave the yard.
God damn it. Come, stop! You're not that fucking tired. You've done one thing today. I was just bragging about how
trust me, your guy doesn't even fucking know tired.
my guy. I was just fucking. I don't know.
Guys.
I was just bragging about how good his stamina was, and now he's like, I hoed 3 things today. I'm so tired. Well, I did cut down some grass too, so that might be why. What were you
I
saying,
just
Troy?
realized something.
What?
Since we don't share money, I can fucking run my dude into the ground without any repercussions.
That's true.
Yes, that is true. And you
Hey
will very much
Takakura,
do
how you
so.
doing, buddy? Working hard. I've got quite a number of chickens now. If you want to make a yard for them, order the materials. I'll figure something out. Okay, what's a yard for them? I always put them in the. God damn it! I just stepped into the barn. I was trying to pick up a fucking egg.
Did you know an egg can hold up like just 10,000 times its weight?
Yeah, you know you can't crack it. You cannot crack an egg if you put even amounts of pressure on both sides.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking about. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
That's why you gotta smash that shit.
That's why you just fucking throw it at somebody.
Yeah, you throw it at your.
At who? At who, Andrew? My mom? My mom's been good to me, Andrew.
I was gonna say mom. I was like, nah, probably shouldn't say that, but it'd be aight.
Bloom, boom, bloom, boom, bloom, boom,
Did I
boom,
ever
boom,
tell you about the
bloom.
Dr. Phil episode where this guy was trying to live a bad bougie lifestyle?
Yeah, you did actually tell me about it. You
I
were very
told you
hurt.
about that one.
Oh, okay. One of you told me about it, and you were very upset. You were like, he's just talking about how he wants to be bad and bougie. And, like, then he's like, okay, just let's go to jail.
Yeah, I mean, motherfucker he stole $35,000 from his mom, friend, and
Yeah, I
sister.
think Alex did tell me about it. Yeah, I think it was
did,
Alex that told
and
me.
It's just like,
And Alex was
there's
just
a lot
as
of
upset
things
as
we
you
could
were.
have talked about, but like, just fucking go to jail.
Yeah, he's like, you know, she didn't agree with your sexuality and it kind of pushed you a little bit, but that is no excuse to be a fucking thief. And
Yeah, for real. As many people as there are that are. That's my thing about people that, like, okay, don't get me wrong. Homophobia is not okay. Homophobia is not your right to have an opinion. Because
Exactly.
now you can disagree with it, but that doesn't make you homophobic. There's a difference. Being a homophobic, you have to be. But here's my thing. That doesn't give you an excuse to be an asshole to normal people. Like if you've been hurt by somebody who's homophobic, because there's a lot of safe places you can get to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think a lot of people use their pain as a
And
way
there
to
is-
cause pain to other people, and that's
And
not
there
okay.
is absolutely no excuse whatsoever that you should steal that much money from that many people that you are close to. I don't give a fuck what kind of lifestyle he wanted to live. I don't give a fuck how he was treated. Fuck him. He deserves to go to jail.
Yep. I concur, my lord. Alright, selling my stuff right now, and then I'm off to the bed. Takakura left a note. He said, here are your profits. And then some 3 dudes walk in with these robes, and they're like, I am your prophet, my lord. And I say, Otakayu! Okay, Alex, so check out this sad shit I got planned for the next year. So, me and Nina, you know, because I fucking love her and she is precious, and I'm so sad about the next year, it's going to be hard for me, so pray. She taught me how to make marinade, which is her personal recipe. I don't know if you've ever gotten that far in your relationship with her, but she says it's Galen's favorite.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did too.
Yeah, she says it's Galen's favorite food, so make him some whenever you make it. So I've made some right now. I'm gonna give him some soon. He's gonna be like, damn, that's good. We're gonna be best friends. Then his wife is gonna die. I'm gonna swoop in and I'm gonna be like, here's some marinade. He's gonna be like, oh my god, this reminds me of Nina.
And then you're gonna clean her grave, and she's gonna be smiling at you from the heavens.
Stop it! It's gonna make me cry for real. I don't know why it makes me so sad.
Well,
It's
I'm
just.
glad I don't have to go through that.
Oh, you will. You'll forget about it. You'll forget, as we all do. I forgot about it until I started playing again, and I was like, you'll forget about it because you'll be so enamored by how amazing she is as a person that you'll be like, wow, she's amazing. Like,
Okay, just saved.
I'm about to say.
Don't have to. I just don't have to like look at her go. I ain't gonna do attachment.
Nope.
I just have
And
to
it
do
might be preventable. I don't know. I've never had I didn't have a good relationship with her. Like the first playthrough, I just like talked to her here and there, and I was like, wow, she's a really sweet lady. Oh, and they totally rip a Legend of Zelda song. I think it's like this. They like he moves off. Man, that's the saddest part, man. He never leaves his house, dude. I wonder if he dies in the second year. Like, I wonder if after your first year, or after your second year's completed, if he dies. That'd be so... Dude, I'd fucking quit that game. If he dies, I'm gonna cry. Because he goes from being this... Like, I'm friends with him now, and, like, I've never seen this perspective. Like before I was like, wow, it's the sweet wife, and then, like, the mean old man. I was like, that's fine, I'll just talk to the wife. But, like, now, he's, like, such a fucking bro. He's like, hey, man... I know it's not cool around here in my house, but, you know, you can hang out with us. And I'm like, Galen, stop it. He's so beautiful. I'm really emotional.
Making me feel the feelings that I don't want to feel.
Alex, what the fuck? I just saved. What the hell, man? I just saved. Should I keep playing until he gets back?
No, because you start it, you're not gonna stop until a while. He's gonna be like, "Whoa, time is done." If it takes more than 5 minutes,
Okay. Sounds like sound advice. Light pickles, turnip pickles. Light tasting stimulates the appetite. I was about to say appetite. Yo, my dad called me and said I was a douchebag, and I said, Dad, no, you are, because you left me and Mom, and we didn't have money to take care of ourselves, and you are a piece of dick. And he said, don't call me that, and I said, listen here, pizza dick. Don't. This plant's unique texture and wonderful bitterness will wow gourmets. Give me a bite of that shit. Yummy. Oh my god, just retched. That was dope. How about we eat another one? I love breakfast at 4 in the morning.
I do too. It's like probably the best time to eat.
Alright, let's see. Day 7. In this Harvest Moon, they have like the shortest seasons. You have like a 15-day season. No, it's 10 days. I think it's just 10. So you can grow like one batch of crops, which is ridiculous. So apparently in this game you can't grow plants around trees. Like the root. It makes sense, the roots will kill it, but in the other games it wasn't like that. So I didn't know that, and I fucking wasted like so many. And so like I walked outside and somebody says, "Hey," and I'm like looking around for them, and I can't see anybody, and then I look down and it's a fucking grasshopper saying like, "Hey buddy, listen here. You can't plant your crops around trees, they'll die. Alright, don't make that same mistake, dumbass." And that's like the end. I was like, what the fuck? What just happened?
This guy just yelling like shit the bastard. Like,
No, like it's kind of funny because they even like play with that. Like your character starts like, those anime dizzy eyes. He does that. It's like am I like tripping from exhaustion? It's funny, but I played this.
I just remembered I can't do that yet. But,
What'd you do?
like, no, that's what he's saying. He's like,
Oh yeah. Sorry, sorry to break the immersion, my guy. I just thought it was hilarious because out of all the things I've seen in this game, that's not something I expected. Okay, let me Don't you take a nap, you fucking little calf. Yeah, that's right. You gonna get with Daddy right now. Daddy gonna give my little cowgirls a little loving. Don't fucking yell at me, cow, bitch. Man, I'm so tired. Okay, so I have a horse, and his name is Horse. That's his name.
that's
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. But he I watch him. This motherfucker rolls in the mud all the time. I'm like, what are you doing, horse? You filthy horse. I'm so clever. And I'm so fucking tired of my cow, dude. She is only giving me like 2 glasses of milk a day. And I need more than that. I'm a growing boy.
That's very true. You need more than 2 glasses of milk a day. However, it's just basically fat and protein.
Yeah, it is. It has a lot of bad fats in it.
But it's so fucking good.
Yeah. Well, here's my thing. Like, I don't know if we had this conversation, but even though I like milk, I don't really want Dahlia to drink milk for a long time because, well, at least not cow's milk. I mean, damn. Might as well be milking a human because those proteins are made for cows, not for us.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, it would make more sense if we ate... Where the fuck did the chick go? Oh, he's in the corner of the room. I was like, shit, that chick gone. That chick dead. But, yeah, it's... What's wrong, Dahlia? Here. There you go, baby. Alright. Yeah, but that's always been my thing is, like, people, like, vouch whether cow milk is right or wrong or whatever. I mean, biologically, it's not made for us.
Yeah.
So I think we should somehow start farming human milk. I mean, like, I know it sounds crazy, but if it was commercial... Okay, so the difference between cow milk and breast milk, obviously, is that breast milk hasn't been commercialized. So there's not, like, anything done to it, so that's why people have such a negative stigma. Because they think of it just as, like, nasty, raw breast milk. We don't suck straight from the tit. Like, they don't just pull it straight out and then give it to us, because that would be filthy. So, what's wrong, Dahlia? Look. So, like, if we homogenized and pasteurized, hold on, sorry. I'm trying to change the video for Dahlia. Why are you on Clay Art TV? What does that even mean, Dahlia? How about... Look at that. Nastia. What's wrong? You want to go to bed? Alright. You want to go to bed? Alright. Oh, wait, she starts crying. If she starts crying, then I'll take her to bed. But yeah, if we just started, like, homogenizing it and pasteurizing it and doing whatever else they do to it, then it would be fine. People wouldn't care. People would drink it just like normal milk, and it would be better for us. But did you know that people that are lactose intolerant are the way humans are quote-unquote supposed to be? Like, we have those enzymes. Like, okay, first of all, you don't have lactic enzymes in your stomach, like, by design, except for when you're a baby because you're not able to eat solid foods. But once you reach maturity, they're supposed to die off. And I don't know why. I never researched that far. But I do know that they're supposed to die off in your stomach. But some of us were just like, fuck it, I'm going to drink milk anyway. So our body just adapted to it because that's how evolution works.
Yeah.
You put yourself in a situation where you can't handle it, and then you either evolve to to do it, or you don't,
Or you die.
Yeah, or you die. Yeah. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna take her to Joanna real quick, and we'll continue this conversation because there's also a counter argument to that I think is really interesting. Give me 1 second. Alright, did Alex come back yet?
No.
Wow. Okay, but, so, you know, obviously I'm a man of science, and you know I'm a relatively open-minded, well, I consider myself open-minded, but I want to say at the least I'm relatively open-minded. So even in the faucet of science, I still listen to both sides. So there was a counter-argument that was made that I think is very, very interesting, because it's very possible, but we obviously don't have proof of either yet, because we don't have, you know, 100% on how genetics work. So, one of the counter-arguments made by a astrophysicist, so it's kind of out of his realm, but you know he's still a scientist who knows like the scientific process. He was saying that because I listen to like a lot of science podcasts by like really well, not just like conspiracy theorist people, but like esteemed scientists. But one of his things was he was like, okay, so he's like, I firmly disagree with like most of evolution. I think people overuse that term, and I do agree with that. But he says this thing. He says there's a difference between evolution and adaptation. Adaptation is something you already have built in your body, but it's suppressed. A gene that might be suppressed, but it becomes active through like stimuli. You know what I mean? So the people who, I mean, because in a sense that is true in the case of lactic acid. We really didn't evolve; we just adapted to it because we already had the lactic enzymes that would digest lactose, right?
Yeah.
So that makes sense where he was like, they didn't evolve because evolving is obtaining something you never had, right? And then adaptation is something you had and you just weren't using it anymore. So kind of like we adapted to not eating raw, or well, because of cooking things, we adapted to eating meat a different way, and we stopped using our appendix. That's not something we evolved from. We just adapted to stop using it. So you know they say our appendix is useless now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's a cool thing to think about because, I mean, people really do throw around the evolution term a lot, and I think that's why it's so discredited. Just like, you know, Christians will throw around Jesus in every situation. It's like, well, was that actually Jesus, or did you just go out and do something special yourself? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that happens in science too, which is really cool. I just thought that was really fascinating that people, like, because I had never heard that. You know, most scientists are like, yeah, man, we evolved, we did this and that, and like, he's not saying he doesn't, because a lot of people like either don't believe in evolution or do believe in evolution, and then they swear by evolution if they believe in it. And
but he's like, I believe in it,
but I believe it's overused.
I believe that you're going a little too far with
Right.
terminology.
Right, exactly. Did he join? I didn't hear him. I heard him come online.
Hello?
Hey man, what happened?
My internet went to shit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Alright, let me fight Cassie one more time and then I'm done. I promise. You took too long and I was like, well, I guess he's not getting back on.
No, I was trying to, and then I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go get food. Maybe it'll be back. Maybe it'll be back when I get back.
Watch me battle Cassie, Alex. Please.
Oh, sure.
Please. Cheer me on from the sideline.
Okay, let me get my shit rolling first, bro.
Damn, dude. Jesus. I just asked for your love and support and you're gonna snap
And
on
I
me.
said, okay, and you were like, watch me kick his ass. I said, okay, and you're like, watch me do it. And I'm like,
Do it.
okay, jeez.
Do it. More
Hello,
like
everyone.
Stuart. What, Tyler? What do you want?
Hey,
I'm just kidding. What's up,
Hello,
Tyler?
everyone.
What's up?
Ty.
What's up, man? Hey, how's it going?
Playing some Monster Hunter.
Yeah, I wanted to play that, but I got friends, you know. I got friends I gotta play with.
Yeah. What about
Yeah,
me?
Tyler. Yeah, Tyler, but listen, man. It's always about
that's
you,
interesting
Tyler.
and all, but like, let's.
What about my ass? Sometimes my ass needs to be serviced. Damn it! Fuck! I put my thing in the wrong goddamn place!
I mean, to be fair, Tyler's always up for serving your ass. Any of us, really.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
If
like,
Thanks.
if the mood hits him just right,
I just want somebody with Monster Hunter.
will you? Tyler, sorry, I have a question for you. Will you be willing to have sex with the person that plays Monster? Hold on, what? Oh, man, what?
Alright. No, Cassie, you better fuck off. You fucking
I
asshole.
didn't hear you, Tyler. What did you say?
I said yes.
That's what I
Andrew, now's your chance.
thought. Oh, fuck, Tyler.
So which one of you would be the top? Because I need to figure out for my fan
Good.
chicks.
Who, me and Tyler?
The crowds are waiting.
You, Tyler, I would be on top. Fucking tall ass, lanky ass bitch.
Tall. He's not really lanky.
Fucking tall ass, buff ass bitch.
Tyler, Andrew, and Christian.
Quit being queers.
Actually,
That's actually what we were doing, yeah.
talking about who would be on top, Tyler or Andrew.
They're both fucking suffocate, they're both fat.
Wow.
Ouch.
Yeah, I'm okay.
One's fat and tall though, so I guess Andrew would be on top.
That's what I thought, yeah.
This motherfucker! Oh my god, I hate his guts!
Tell Andrew. He's fat.
Yeah.
I think
You said
heard
it
it
is?
loud and clear.
Tell him to do something about it.
Nah, I'm good.
He's a nice guy.
Look at this, Alex. I'm fucking
That's why
22,
he's going around with tattoos.
22 and 14. Look at this fucking loser.
Hey, tell him, ask him if Lauren's called him back.
He said his Lauren called you back.
Who the fuck is
Oh,
Lauren?
Lauren.
Is,
I don't want white bitches.
23 and 16, bitch.
is the girl that I used to be good friends with. That used to go over to James' house every so often. They didn't date per se, but
You got me good. I fucked him up, dude. I fucked him up. Ignore Gabe. It's all about me now, guys. I fucked him up 2 days in a row, motherfucker. I just got him 22 and 16.
You only do it once a day?
That's the
Yeah,
Andrew.
you can only do it once a day.
Going to the gynecologist. What do you say?
Well, everything got quiet.
I didn't hear what he said.
Oh, he said, how often do you go to the gynecologist?
Why would I go to a gynecologist?
He said, why would he go?
He's getting his pussy beat.
What?
Why is my cat getting beat?
Yeah.
He said, why is his cat getting beat?
Fuck him up, that's what he's calling it. This kitty is Cookie.
It's Cookie.
It's called Shadow, but okay.
That's Cookie shaved the pussy.
Nah, I don't give my cat haircuts.
He said, nah.
What a nasty bitch.
Just the way you like 'em. Fucking damn
He said this is the way you like him.
I don't like him. I'll take
Why you
John.
talking to me for then, bitch?
Yeah, he sure is trying really hard to talk to him.
He said, why are you talking to him for?
Bitch!
Bitch.
Ain't nothing better to do.
Tell him get himself. Tell him get himself a fucking hoe then. Tell him get the fuck away.
He said, go get a hoe then.
I can't. Christian's all the way in Gunnersville.
Oh man, I'm not in Gunnersville. What is he talking about? I'm in fucking Boaz.
He said he's in fucking Boaz, not Gunnersville.
He's in blow ass.
Alright, blow an ass or two.
He said he could. Did you say he could?
I could blow an ass or two.
You said he could blow an ass or two.
Some kids blow bubbles.
I would like to also participate in the ass blowing.
Blow ass.
Tyler
Alright.
said he'd like to also participate in the ass blowing.
Tell Tyler. Get that fucking Jeep fixed.
You have a Jeep,
That
Tyler?
is Jeep. His Mustang? That is.
The Mustang?
Yeah.
You have a Mustang? Who do you have? What do you have?
I think those were
I
all
have a
his
Toyota
mods.
Corolla, yo.
Yeah.
Something Selvers?
She was selling something, but.
Tell Tyler to get a different haircut.
I have had the same hairstyle since like fucking 6th grade.
He said he has had the same hairstyle since like fucking 6th grade.
That's what I'm saying. Haircuts don't matter if you look the same.
Alright guys, I'm getting off now. I'm gonna get on Modern War.